lately has been stressful. And by lately, I mean the last couple of months, more close to a year than necessarily just months, but I'm not sure of the exact time space because it's very confusing. This has been going on for a while. For you guys to get an idea, in my first 2 years of high school, I did an amazing job. I was actually proud of how I was handling my academic life. But then by the end of my second year of law school, some stuff started happening in my life and I just unfortunately couldn't manage to keep the same rhythm I had before. And that really pains me because I know I still have the potential. I know I can still do as good, if not better, than I did in the past. And I want to go back to that again. And also, I want to focus on writing my debut novel, the first book, my fantasy saga, The Year of Lion Fire, that according to my calculations, I'm going to publish somewhere around the beginning of the next year, maybe somewhere between the beginning and the first half of next year. But it depends on what's going to happen next, because I have pretty much a schedule and I have some plans based on drafts I want to make, and I still need to organize it better. But according to my plans, the first half of next year, the book will be published somewhere along those lines. And all the stress that I've been experiencing lately, it not only has stopped me from doing as good as I know I can do in my academic life, but it also has been getting in the way of me doing what I have to do, which is writing. And I really want to work on my writing and on my book because I love it that much. I don't know words to express how happy I feel when I can just have time to sit down and begin to write and feel all the words coming back in my mind and just forming sentences and forming the characters and creating a story. I just love that. And all this stress I've been experiencing lately, it has gotten in the way of me doing that. For you guys to get an idea, I finished my law school exams and I was just so tired and so disappointed with myself to an extent that I just spent the next 1 week and a half instead of just sleeping and resting because I was that tired. No joke, I think there was a day where I slept like 17 hours. It was like, I think straight after my last exam, 17 hours of straight sleep. And then I still took a nap that day. So that's how tired I was. And now I feel like I've restored some of my energy and I can hopefully get my life back on track. Because I used to have some really good habits that were healthy and I have been neglecting my health a lot, and I feel like that's also affecting my productivity and my ability to focus on things that I want to do, and I want to correct it. My main goals for this week are essentially just clean my room and my space, both digitally and physically, because essentially my room, it has gotten quite a mess with all of these stressful moments lately. I still clean it up little by little to not get too much of a mess, but it still got a mess nonetheless, and I don't want my space to be like this. Secondly, I also want to organize my digital space, my calendars, my emails, my files, see what I have and I can delete and what I don't anymore, and organize the documents I have from last school in different pages on my laptop and on my folder so that I can have the information in case for the future if I need it. I will always have that in my notes, which is something I really like to do because it's very helpful. And then maybe I will probably by late this afternoon start working on that. And probably just rest of it. I have absolutely nothing to do today, so I will probably have some free time and finally manage to get all of these things done, because tomorrow, by now, I want to actually have the time to be already free to work on my book and to maybe do some sketches and practice my drawing skills, because I want to draw characters for my book and maybe decorate my book with my own draws. But I know that for me to do that, I want to have something that I'm proud of having there, so I will essentially trying that and then just go with flow and probably just rest for a while, because I don't want to overwhelm myself. I like to do also want to do, but I also like to rest, because I don't think that we should as human beings abdicate of our peace of mind and our peace in our lives in order to just do everything that we need to do because society demands us to do, because I'm a very fan of slow living and I will always follow that. So by now I will just manage to take care of this, and then I think that's the plan for today. So as it turns out, somehow I actually add more stuff done than I already thought. Thank you, past me. So I will probably spend the rest of my time until maybe dinner time, sort of try and understand how to use DaVinci Resolve, because until now I was planning to use CapCut to edit my videos, but CapCut pulled that move that we all have known, so I'm like, I will no longer even attempt to ponder to use CapCut. So I installed DaVinci Resolve, but it is quite confused for me still, so I'm going to do some research and sort of try to learn how to use it to edit my vlogs. As you guys can probably tell, well, DaVinci Resolve, for someone that has never ever in their entire life even got close to it or an editing app like this is quite intimidating, but I will somehow learn how to use it. I will. So I just spent the last 1 hour and a half playing around DaVinci Resolve and sort of trying to understand how it works. And I have to say I am quite proud of myself, because I thought I was going to struggle a lot more than I actually did. But the app is quite intuitive. I'm not sure if intuitive is the right word, but if you find the right videos on YouTube explaining how it works, you can sort of like manage your way around it easily. Okay, easily, you guys got it, you guys got the point. So now that I did this and I am sort of more comfortable using that to edit, I will probably spend the rest of my day reading and probably continuing to watch Italia and then go to sleep early, or at least trying to, because I have been going to sleep quite lately the last couple of days and I don't want to keep on doing that. So let's just check how this goes. See you guys tomorrow. So I just arrived home with a new battle scar because I had to do analysis this morning, and it's currently 9 a.m. and I haven't woken up this early since a long time, let's just say. So now I have a lot of free time and I did almost everything I want to do yesterday. So now all I have to just work on a book, and I will probably eat breakfast now because I didn't eat for doing analysis because you're not supposed to. So now I'm going to eat something and then I will probably, most likely, just relax around and work on my book, because I am currently writing chapter 3 of The Year of the Line of Fire, the first book of my fantasy saga, and I am finally introducing characters I absolutely love, so I am very excited to just have the chance to go there and finally write it. Actually, never mind, I just remembered that I have some clips that I need to record for YouTube, and I also have to record videos for TikTok and make, I think, a post on Instagram and try to be like more active on Instagram stories, which has been a challenge. I don't know how or why, but Instagram is the social media where I find it the hardest to actually be active and consistent with. I don't know, I really want to be more active there. I am trying, so let's just go for that before, I guess. So I just finished my drawing practice for the day. I am essentially learning how to draw basic shapes because, according to my research, this is good for drawing proportions lately, and I really want to get the basics correct so that later in my drawing journey, that I'm supposed to call it, I won't struggle as much with drawing proportions. I am currently also following the tutorials of a YouTuber here. I'm gonna leave the channel here, I guess. And their channel has been truly a blessing because I'm not focusing too much on drawing a hyper-realistic art style. I am focused more on essentially more anime-like or manga-like art style, which is like what I prefer the most in my case. I feel like I will just enjoy a lot to then later like how to color grade and play around with codes, with colors. But for now, this is it. I have once again finished what I had to do today, so I will probably write a little bit more today, and then I will eat dinner and probably watch my novella that I'm accompanying at the moment. So this is it. So I wasn't planning to go to the mall today, I really wasn't. But my sister arrived here yesterday and today she had to go to the mall, so I went with her. And I am so glad that I did that because I had a couple of stuff that I needed to buy from the mall. But I have been essentially, well, procrastinating that. But today I finally managed to buy everything I want to buy. I bought my new workout clothes and I also buy a couple of crystals. And I feel like I failed the verbs in English. I'm not going to think too much about that right now. Because I have recorded this video way too many times because there is a lot of noise happening in my house right now. And this is the only moment of silence I had and I'm not taking my shots with that again. So that's what I did for this morning. And for this afternoon, I am planning to write. I managed to write a couple more yesterday. But I didn't write as much as I would like to. So I'm going to try to make up for it today. The only thing that might possibly get in the way of me writing is the fact that my siblings, they have this wonderful habit of following their impulsive thoughts and just going to random places. And I have the habit and response of just going along with them just because. Just because. But anyway, that might be the only thing getting in the way of me writing today, but I'm not sure what will happen. Guess it will check it out over the course of the day, I guess. So, funny thing, I was writing the book and I wrote for like an hour or so, but then I felt like I needed a break, so I took a break. I don't like to overwork myself too much, especially in creative settings, because I feel like most of my most brilliant ideas for writing my books and for tales of it happen when I am not forcing myself to write something. Usually I am just doing random things and ideas just spawn in my mind. So I took a break, and in fact during that break I reorganized my bookshelves. This one was in the other side of the room, but I felt like moving things up and I actually like this setting way better than the other. And secondly, I also was like, why not cut my hair? So I went and I cut my hair because I have this habit of during summer cutting my hair really short and then during winter letting it grow. So it was fitting for the season. Now I will probably go back to writing again, probably until dinner time, and then I will just probably relax. But I am really proud of this last work of mine. And one thing that I absolutely adore about writing is the fact that sometimes I am writing and I feel like I don't know the exact settings of something or the exact context, so I get a chance to go and do some research about it. And I learn so many things doing that research. For example, in this case, I am sort of describing a setting where the introduction of a character happens, and I have setting in my mind, but I want to like add some more details so I can go and do research on specific areas of history, and I end up researching art styles, architecture styles, and it's just I love it so much because by trying to create something new, I can also learn about the past, and I don't know, I love it a lot. So now that said, I will go back to writing again, and then I'll just relax for the rest of the day. So it's nighttime, and I essentially just finished writing chapter 3. Essentially because all I have to do is just write. I'm not sure if I should call it a small hook or a hook, because I like to make in the last part of this chapter, the last sentence, paragraph, along those lines, I like to make it something that will interest the reader to keep reading for next chapter. That's all I have to do. I'm not going to force myself to just write it now, because I know that sometimes whenever I'm not forcing myself to think about it, ideas will spawn more easily. And in like 15 minutes I will get inspiration and write that as I am envisioning in my mind. So I'm not going to pressure myself, but that is done. And this is also the last clip I am recording for the vlog. This is actually the first vlog I have ever recorded in my entire life. I am going to edit probably tomorrow and after tomorrow, but I'm sort of concerned about that. It's me from the future. I am whispering because I'm supposed to be asleep, but I am awake editing the video. Editing this video turned out to be a challenge that I was not expecting it to be, because I had picked some editing apps to edit, but it didn't work out very well, so I have to go to an insane amount of editing apps, editing them clips on different apps. I took way too much time doing it, and it's 4 AM. I am a little bit tired, but I will finish editing this video. I am determined. But they say that the hardest thing is just starting, so I will just start and just go, because I was supposed to have created a YouTube channel to talk about my academic life and my writing a lot earlier, but I was sort of not scared of getting started, just hesitant to get started. I convinced myself that no, I don't have the right material, I should get a better camera, and a lot of excuses, and all those excuses essentially led me to not do anything, and I don't want to make that mistake again, so I am going to just start. So if you like this video and you want to keep accompanying my journey, please don't forget to like and subscribe, and thank you for watching.